Wait, what? That's insane! That's a bug! That's a bug! That is a bug!
Silksong is not that far away, and for real this time.
Me? Just hanging around.
So I gotta finish this quick. Deep within the world of indie games, they have been working quietly in the dark, handcrafted and made of pure video game. This isn't nostalgia. This is a golden age of Metroidvanias. And if you're not playing them, you're missing out on the genre that's outclassing the big boys. It's really that simple. Back in the day, you had your Castlevania, you had your Metroid, but they were never treated on par with their mainline series in a lot of these companies. It was kinda niche. Just as recent as the 2000s, this genre was pretty oppressed, and the true fans were thirsty for just another drop of exploration. You got just about one every 2 or 3 years, and if it was even good at that. How then, if it was such a young and rootless style of game, how do they now create the most insane hype in the past couple of years? Silksong, it gets a major opening at Gamescom.
Tonight, I can finally definitively tell you that Silksong is 100% actually launching this year. Great announcement. All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
A game from a small team riding this high? What's the deal? How do they have such a death grip on the industry now from teams as big as 1 or 2 people? You could say, oh, it's 2D side-scroller, not interested. Okay, go back to your Call of Duty then, just know you're missing out. These indie devs own the genre. The big studios forgot how to be creative. Yes, we have a few exceptions of Nintendo with amazing Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime, but indie games never forgot. They always remembered. Games like Hollow Knight, Ori, Blasphemous, Bloodstained, all made by tiny teams who actually cared. When you have such small teams, you get this cohesion that runs deep, even down to the coding. I know this is going to sound like a weird example, but follow me really quick. When you give everyone a paintbrush and one canvas, it's most likely going to turn out an ugly mess, and not how you envisioned it. And it won't turn out like all the other people who thought that it was going to turn out their way. We saw W Place.
I love you.
Everyone got the chance to ruin everyone else's canvas. Then the mods got involved and ruined things they just didn't like. It's the same with dev teams. People have a vision, and that vision is personal, and it comes out in art. Dude, Undertale fans, for the love of God, get away from me. I like the game, but don't interact with the fans ever. Just think of the vastness and the variety of this genre. And what is it these games have that many others lack? It's respect for the player's intelligence. Lots of games like to cram your face with go here, go there, check mark here, location on the map, secret wall here, and don't forget you have a compass. Metroidvanias don't freak out when you go the wrong direction, or if you miss a secret, because it's the art of the discovery.
You know, it's not about money. All this stuff is, it's just a blessing to be doing this stuff, right?
Getting lost, it's actually a lot of fun in games. In Bloodstained, you enter an entire new section of the castle, and you're 20 rooms away from your save point, half health and no mana, and you're just begging for that next room to please be a save. The long boss fight just to get this entirely new movement ability, and now you unlock the vastness of the map. Everybody looks forward to that double jump. We all know how much that opens up everything. And the power you get to play with in these games is such a sexy fantasy. No, not that kind. Movement is almost always tight. It can be combined into your attacks and increase the skill ceiling. Every area loops into another. You're constantly thinking, wondering where the next connection will loop back to. Maybe a safe room, maybe a boss fight. These worlds ooze a style. Gothic hellscapes, haunting ruins, sci-fi nightmares, bug kingdoms. The art, music, and lore aren't just the background. And just look at the detailed pixel art and hand-drawn aesthetic. They look unique. You could pick these games out at a glance. Don't get me wrong though, it's a very easy style of game to mess up, and many have. If rewards and items are too sparse or delayed far too long, it can break interest fast. It's the steady introduction to meaningful power-ups that keeps us interested. For a good video on the worst of the worst Metroidvanias, I recommend watching Fireborn's I Played Steam's Top 10 Worst Reviewed Metroidvanias. Some of these games, man, are horrific. Bad art style, bad optimization, bad items. For just $20, it puts a deathly fear into AAA. Sometimes these games do crossbreed, like Dead Cells. I personally wouldn't call it a Metroidvania. Okay, sure, you can open up new paths, but it's randomly generated and roguelike. I like it, but can't Steam stop forcing it on me? I already bought it. Other times they mixed it with the Souls genre, simply just because it's either hard, or it's just the classic, this is so Dark Souls. The past really paves the future. Years and years of refinement to this genre has popped up some of the best games. And now, at the time of this video, we have Silksong coming up. We hope. But it really is a testament of the sentiment of gamers that this $20 indie game, which even though they had a super successful first game, they still, even though knowing a lot of people would buy it anyway, made it $20 still. There really just is no excuse. And I know I say this a lot over all my videos, but it really is true. There is no reason to pay such horrific prices. And the sad reality is that with all success comes imitation, and not always good imitation. Probably with the success of Silksong, the big industry might try to pivot and capitalize on the hype and culture of these games for easy profit. As with many such niche communities, where there's money to be had, the AAA will follow in its shadow. Imagine if it becomes as tired and exhausted by quick cash games that it's like battle royales. What a stain on the genre, so that's really all I had to say. It's been fun playing these games again from scratch, and the modding side of the true classic Metroid games are still huge. People are passionate. I fear for Metroid Prime 4, where one of the trailer's selling points was Samus can open doors now with this little purple power ability. Dude, like, why would you put that in a trailer? Dread was great. I hope they could keep it up. While we have this golden age, let's enjoy it. So why not do the things that help out my channel, allow me to make more fun videos. Have a great week, stay positive, and never give up, and I'll see you next time.
I am once again asking for your financial support.